Yes.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's the weekly Team Aspire meetings. This is the first one of the new year, so happy 2016, everybody. Today is January 7th. We have a couple of announcements, actually, I had a few announcements as we get going. We are going to, first of all, be discussing maybe if there's a better time for everybody, just because it seems like we have a lot of people that can't come or say that they will come and they can't after all. So I'll kind of ask everybody in our team group if there's a better day or time or something so that we can accommodate as many people as possible, because it's more fun to talk to more people live. So we have our challenge group starting on Monday. So we have a New Year, New You challenge group starting that we're doing as a team starting on Monday. Even if you have people that want to join and work on the New Year's resolutions with you, that kind of thing, even after Monday, add them to that group, because we're going to be just putting people in as they commit into that group until for the whole next month. We want to get people in as soon as possible when they want to start, because we don't want to say, oh, we don't have a group starting for 2 weeks, and then make them wait when they're ready right now. So we have that group starting on Monday. We have the link already up in the Team Aspire group. However, if you don't see it, can't find it, whatever, send us a message and we can definitely add you to that group. So that's going on right now. We have our next biggest slim down contest starting on February 8th. So I am pushing to get that webinar recorded as soon as possible and out to you guys with the training. I put out a video on our Team Aspire page tonight with some announcements, so check that out. That is starting February 8th. The deadline to join is January 31st for Success Club reasons. That's what we're telling everyone publicly, just to get them to commit before the end of January. They can join through the start date as long as they have the $20 entry fee, a Beachbody workout, and Shakeology. So as long as they have those things, they can join. So that is a lot of it. And then on the 11th of this month, they have the new Cafe Latte Shakeology flavor coming out, which, if you listen to the surge, it doesn't have any more caffeine in it than the regular Shakeology, which I was kind of excited about, because when I first heard about it, I was like, isn't coffee bad? Like, why would they add that to the healthiest meal of the day? It's a flavor thing. So it's really good if, for instance, you love coffee, but you don't like the side effects of coffee, the bad stuff that's in it. So that's really good, option. So when you're promoting that to people, say it has the coffee flavor, it comes from the fruit of the coffee plant instead of the beans. So that was pretty interesting. So if you haven't checked out the surge, check that out. Do you have anything that you are excited about from the surge, Rachel? She's on the call too.
Just the Success Club trip, and I thought they said something about the boosts, but maybe not. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. I don't know. The Success Club trip sounds awesome.
Yeah. Where's the Success Club trip to?
Punta Cana in Dominican Republic. So yeah, that'll be nice. It's all inclusive. There's 2 different waves because they've had so many people with the cruises and stuff. And I like how they moved it from a cruise to an actual destination so that more people can come. And they can do it at different times. So all of that information, I posted a link in our group. So if you don't know about all of that, check that out. The registration for that is coming up January 9th.
Yeah, that's when they open it up for you guys to sign up.
Yeah.
So the way that it works is on January 9th, they'll open up the sign up, and like the first, however, 6,000 people or whoever sign up and get on the list and commit, they put a $300 non-refundable deposit down to say you have your spot, you can go. And then from there, you earn your trip. They pay for the rest of it as long as you get enough Success Club points during the year. So every Success Club point you earn is $10 towards your trip. So it's really cool that you can earn your trip with your business. And in January, they're doubling that. So every Success Club point you get is $20 towards your trip instead of just $10. So it's really good time of year to push anyway, but that's even more incentive. And so you can actually get your entire rest of your trip paid for with just building your business, so Success Club, and then you can go on this awesome vacation. So that's really exciting.
If you get Success Club 10 every month this year, it'll be 100% paid for in full. So if you just shoot for Success Club 10 every month, then you
get
should.
a free trip.
And I think if you say like you only get Success Club 8 one month and you get Success Club 12 the next month, you still get the money for that. You just get a maximum of 1,200. It doesn't matter like which months it comes from, right?
No. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you can actually pay for your entire trip in like 3 months if you got 100 Success Club points in the 3 months or whatever, 120. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no time frame. They just you have to get it in the calendar year, basically.
Okay. Yeah. So just shoot for Success Club 10 every month, and you'll get your trip for free.
Yeah. And then after you pay for it, say you finish paying for it in October and you still have 2 months worth, you can actually earn your ticket to fly there too. So that's really cool. So it's you and a guest. It's not just you. So you and like your husband can go with that same ticket. It's like the room that you're paying for. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, I was excited about that. Also, they announced on the Surge about the Beachbody On Demand changes. Did you get to that part on the Surge, Rachel?
I just gotten to that point, and then I had to turn off because my kids were screaming.
So basically the way that it works is with the Beachbody On Demand. So right now you can only, if you have the subscription, it's whatever's on there. And then there's a couple things, if you've like purchased the program in the past with the CDs, they have the ability for you to have it unlocked on your account. So if you have, like something that they don't offer everybody else, then you can, access those. Now what they're doing is they've had so many people say, well, I want like, size, but I don't want to buy the DVDs. I just want the subscription on Beachbody On Demand. So what they're doing is they're unlocking starting on January 25th, Size, Body Beast, and T25. Those are the 3 they're starting with just to see how it works. They're unlocking the ability to buy that 50% cost of buying the DVDs. So say, for instance, the Size videos retail for $60 for customers. They would pay $30 in order to get that access on Beachbody On Demand. And as coaches, we pay less. We're only paying $45 for the DVDs. So if you're looking at that going, 50% of that for Size, the entire workout, that's awesome. So it's really exciting. They actually are even doing it to where you can purchase it directly on Beachbody On Demand. Now, they said that they only have that capability of purchasing it on the computer at the exact moment. They haven't figured out how to do it on like a mobile device or an iPad or a TV or whatever else that you're doing Beachbody On Demand. So you have to be on a computer to purchase it, but you can use it on any device. So that's the first 3. They said if it goes well, smoothly, people like it, there's a good response, they'll start unlocking the other ones like 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, that kind of stuff. So that's big. I mean, a lot of people don't care about DVDs nowadays. So you sell them the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack and you say, hey, and the nice thing is that say you get the club membership, you buy those, and then you lapse, you decide, I don't need this, and then for like a whole year or whatever, you don't have it. Well, if you ever up your membership again, it's there again. So you don't have to repurchase that if you decide later on down the road to get that again. So if you have people ask, what happens if, that's what happens. You still have it there as long as you use the same email address to re-sign up. So that's how it's like a username, email address thing. So that was really exciting announcement. So I was really super excited about that too. So those are the big things. Oh, Super Saturdays on Saturday. So in your local area, they do quarterly Beachbody events. All the local coaches get together. You watch a video from corporate. A lot of times they do a live event. They get top coaches, in the area, or they even fly them in to talk to you, tell their stories, success stories. It's just fun to get together with coaches from your area network and be there in person, because there's nothing like being around other coaches. I mean, we're all here on the computer by ourselves in our homes. So that's nice to be on Super Saturday events. So did you have anything else from the Surge, Rachel?
No, I don't have anything else from that. I'm excited about Super Saturday though.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Okay, so those are basics. We're already kind of going late, so we're going to make this quick. But basically, we wanted to talk about consistency in your business. So basically, just doing what you need to be doing every day without deciding, I'm going to take a vacation for the summer and not do anything and jump back in when school starts. You could do that, but it makes it really, really difficult. The best thing to do is just do a little bit every day. You don't have to go nuts and bolts crazy like 4 or 5 hours a day. You can just do like 30 minutes if that's all you have. But if you do that consistently every day and do what's important, what we call the 3 vital behaviors, right? be proof the product works, which is do your workout, talk about it publicly, show that it works to everybody else, invite your friends and family to join you, and then do personal development. If you do those 3 things every day consistently, 5 days a week-ish, then you'll be gaining traction. It's when you stop, take a break, slow down significantly, that you lose that momentum and that traction, and it makes it even harder to get going again. So if you just slowly keep going, then you never lose that, and it's much, much easier. So I was asking, or Rachel offered actually, to talk about this and her own experience with this, because she's actually experienced the good and the bad with consistency, and I have too. So she wanted to share her story, so I'm going to let her talk.
Yeah, so I became a coach. It'll be 2 years, March 31st, so almost 2 years. And I fought to work the business in the beginning. My husband wasn't supportive at all, but I still fought through it. I still did it. Eventually he got on board, and as soon as he got on board, I got to Diamond. So I was in Diamond last February, which was really awesome. That's when you get to Diamond is when your income starts to skyrocket, which is nice. So I got to Diamond, and as soon as I got to Diamond, stuff at work started to go crazy. I was working a full-time job. And it was like mentally and emotionally way too stressful for me to handle at the time. So I kind of took a step backwards. And when I took a step back, my business really suffered. So I was in Diamond in February, and when I ended up quitting my job because of all that stress. It was just too much for me to handle emotionally. So I quit my job in October, and when I quit my job in October, I had gone from Diamond all the way down to coach. Like I even lost my emerald because I had 2 coaches. One of them was my husband's account. And then I had another one who was just a discount coach. Randomly, she's not even a consistent discount coach. She had just happened to buy Shakeology that month. But they were on the same leg. So I wasn't even emerald. I was just a coach. And October, the month I quit my job and said, oh, I'm going to go full force. I'm going to do Beachbody full time. I'm going to build my business as fast as I can. It's going to skyrocket because I have all this time to work on it now. Yeah, that did not happen. October was the very first month in a year and a half that I was a coach where I actually didn't earn enough to pay for my Shakeology. The first time. So I quit my job, which is less of an income, which my stress levels already increased because of that, because I want to try and supplement the income that I'm not having anymore. So October came and went, 0 Success Club points, 0, it wasn't 0 money. I did get some money, whatever, but 0 Success Club points, none in November either, and none in December. So that's 3 months in a row, right directly after I quit my job, where I didn't get any Success Club points, and my business just flattened out. And I realized that it's because when I started to build my business again in October, I had already exhausted my warm market. So when you first become a coach, you're talking to everyone you know, all of your friends, all of your family, everybody on Facebook, because they don't know that you're a coach. They don't know about 21 Day Fix. They don't know about Shakeology. So you're just sharing with them, and they're just flocking to you. Well, I didn't have that when I restarted from, I call it day one again, from scratch, because I was basically starting from a coach level. So I didn't have that. So I was having to work harder this time around to talk to people and to even find anybody who was remotely interested. So that didn't work for me in October. It didn't work for me in November. It didn't work for me in December. But I consistently still did everything I needed to do. Maybe not every day. It started off a lot more slowly in the beginning because I was trying to figure out how to balance being home with my kids and trying to work on the computer and schedule my workouts and all that. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I haven't really quite figured out the perfect schedule. But it was starting with the Diamond Dash. I think it started around Thanksgiving. Is that right?
We went 5 weeks and ended right after Christmas. So yeah, about
probably around Thanksgiving. And I didn't even sign up a single coach for the Diamond Dash either. But the training was really good. It kept me motivated to do the things I needed to do every day, which was consistently doing my workout and posting about it, consistently drinking my Shakeology, consistently talking about Beachbody all the time, talking about coaching, talking about the workouts, and also consistently starting new conversations with people and commenting and liking on more people's posts and inviting people and following up with people. I have a list on my Google Drive. I couldn't even tell you how many people. I meant to count it up before this call, but I didn't. But I mean, it must be 150 people that I talked to in December alone, maybe even more than that. A lot of it was just messaging people who were in my free group all through last year and my free challenges, and just saying, hey, we became friends when you wanted to join my challenge, and I'm doing this new year, new you challenge group, and didn't know if there's any 2016 goals I could help you with. Like, it was just all very cold messaging, which I did get a lot of response from, but with Christmas, nobody had the money. So even then, I got a lot of response, and I started to pick up my conversations a lot better, but it was having to wait until January to pick up. So now in January, because I worked so hard the last 3 months, which didn't seem like I was doing or getting anything back from what I was doing, now it's starting to pay off. Now I just added a brand new coach to my team, which I'm really excited about because she's going to be awesome. She used to be one of my challengers, and she had amazing results. She's awesome. She's so nice. I think everyone's going to love her on our team, so I'm so glad to have her on our team. But she's really my first business builder since I started from day one again in October, which I'm really excited about. But I'm at Success Club 4 for the month already. It's only the 7th of the month. I'm at Success Club 4. I've signed 1 discount coach and 1 business building coach. I'm supposed to, fingers crossed, sign another discount coach tomorrow with a challenge pack. So that will get me to Success Club 6 during the first full week in January. So it's starting, my whole point of this is it's starting to pay off now because I did what I needed to do every single day consistently for at least the last 5 weeks. So, sorry. It's not, sorry, I'm in my throat. So even if it feels like you're putting all this time into it, especially in the beginning, and you're not getting anything back, just stick with it, because it's like once you get over that hill and you crest the top of it, it's just going to be all downhill. It's going to go so fast. Everything is just going to fall into place. And before you know it, you're going to have built your team and be diamond. And diamond is really, like I said before, diamond is really where you need to be. When I made diamond, the month I made diamond, I had made $545 or something that month, which is my highest month. And then obviously it went down to a good 0 in October and November. So definitely want to shoot for diamond. But in order to do that, you have to do the things that we all know to do consistently in order for you to reach that. So don't give up. It'll pay off. I promise you. I've been in the lows. I've been in the highs. I've been in the unsupportive spouse stage. I've been in the I just want to quit stage. I've been there. I've done it all. I'm super glad I didn't give up because this is really what makes me happy. And it's what is allowing me to stay home with my kids. So.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's so true. I mean, there's so many times where, especially at the beginning, where you feel like you're like climbing up this hill and you're like pulling yourself so hard and your knuckles are bleeding. You're like, I can't possibly do anything more. And I don't see anything. And it's one of those things, like I like the analogy of you're pushing a locomotive or like this huge train. You know, it takes so much energy just to get it going. But once it starts going, gosh darn, it's going to go by itself and it's going to, you know, and it's really hard to get it to stop. And it's true, like you see like these big coaches who just have people flocking to them and it's easy, and because they're like, you know, superstar diamond, and they've done all that groundwork that you guys are doing right now. And it's the laying the foundation that you're doing. That's the hardest part. That's where people quit, because it's hard and they're not seeing anything. They don't see the big picture and they don't see the goal. So that's why it's so important to know where you're going and why you're doing it. And that's why we talk about your why. That's why we talk about goals. That's why we talk about goal setting and personal development. And that makes such a big difference, because right now it is the hardest time, but you keep going. It's going to get easier and easier. And I've actually experienced that momentum. And it's crazy when people just out of the blue come to you and they're like, I'm ready, I want to do it. And you're like, who are you? Okay, sounds good. You know, and it was just nuts. And that's what carried me. Like I was going so hard for a year, and then I got pregnant and got sick and kind of slowed down. I feel like this last year I kind of just treaded water and kind of stayed where I was, which in some ways is a little frustrating because I wanted to grow, but I'm proud of myself because I always hit Success Club. I still did everything I had to do. I still had people coming to me out of the blue, and that was because I worked so hard before. And I was telling Rachel that in December, the people that I found to help in December, they actually found me, and 2 of them were from my YouTube video of my transformation I made like 2.5 years ago. They found it. It went to my Facebook page, which I hadn't really used for like 6 months, and I've been doing better about using. But they came to my page, sent my page a message, hey, I'm ready to sign up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, who are these people are finding me on this page that's dead? And, you know, it's because I did the work way back when and set up the system so they could find me and could send me the message. And so it's amazing what can happen if you just lay that groundwork, and then you have that benefit later on. The people you talk to now will be ready next year or maybe next month. You don't know, and they'll come to you, and it's so much easier because then you're not working as hard. You know, so all this work you're doing now isn't for nothing. You just won't see necessarily all the payoff until later. And then later you're like, wow, this is awesome. You know, so that's what we want you guys to experience, is that momentum and that feeling like you are having people just come to you, because then it's amazing feeling that they're like, I need your help me now, I'm ready, where do I sign up, I have my credit card here, and you're like, whoa. So it's really pretty cool feeling. Did you have anything to add, Rachel? Okay.
No.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your experience, and I know that probably goes a long way for a lot of people. So just don't slow down too much. I mean, it's okay to slow down, but don't quit. That's the biggest thing. And it is possible to rebuild. So don't give up. So thank you guys for checking out the recording or joining us live. And we'll probably talk about the next meeting, just see if there's a better time. If not, we'll keep it at the same time. So I'll keep you updated in our group. So just pay attention, and welcome to our team, everybody who's new, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.